So let's talk about nudity on film. I've got so much to say on the subject, and of course I don't want to give it all away right up front, but today we are going to talk a little bit about some of my early films. I already told you the story about my very first brush with nudity, and that was on my first film called Secret Games. My second film was called Buford's Beach Bunnies, and it was a very different experience. It was a much lower budget than Secret Games. It still was early 90s, wanted a lot of TNA because that's how we sold movies in the early 90s. That was like a big deal back then. It's less so now, but it was a big deal back then. Buford's Beach Bunnies, I played the dumb bunny. It's one of those formulaic, TNA films where you've got your blonde brunette and your redhead. And this one was interesting because they wanted the blonde, who the actress was accustomed to playing the dumb one, so she kind of approached things from that angle. And they wanted her to play a smartass. Me, I'm a total smartass, in case you haven't figured that out by now. You'll figure it out eventually. I'm a total smartass. So they wanted me to play the dumb bunny. And that was a really wonderful, interesting experience for me because I'd never played the ditz before. And it was wonderfully freeing to just go to work every day and let your brains dump out and not even have to worry about thinking or anything. And any random silly thought that popped into my head, I just did it because I'm ambidextrous and I'm sensitive and spiritual. Well, that was my shtick. It was a lot of fun. And it was the first time, well, it was my second film, so I didn't have a lot of experience. I was on Secret Games for one day. I was on Buford's Beach Bunnies for 3 weeks at a considerably lower rate of pay. Yeah, I don't even think I made $100 a day on that. But I didn't care. I was young and hungry and excited to do work. And it was really, really fun to do nudity in a film that, let's face it, they just wanted some boobs. They didn't care if it was erotic. And there's a real difference in filming a love scene for laughs versus filming a love scene for eroticism. They're very, very different. And just as a filmmaker is going to approach those differently from every aspect of filmmaking, your lighting, everything, that's also going to be the way you affect the love scenes. It's going to be different. They don't concentrate on low, long, lingering shots of hands on bosoms unless they want to do it because it's funny. So very different shooting on a genre film, and I learned a lot that way. I learned a lot about continuity. It was amazing to me how you could shoot something over the course of 3 weeks and have it all cut together and look like it was one night. Really just a whole educational experience, just learning about being on a set for a long time. And Monique Parent was wonderful with me. He was so very patient and kind, and still is. Yes, I see you rolling your eyes from here, Mark. So that's all about my second film, my second brush with nudity, Buford's Beach Bunnies. And I don't know if you can find it anywhere, anyplace. I have a version of it where I was dubbed in Chinese, and that was very strange. I wonder what they think of me in China. I wonder what my ambidextrous, sensitive, and spiritual lines sound like in Chinese. No, I don't wonder. I've heard it, but I don't know what it, you know what I mean. I don't understand it. Oh, here's random trivia. If you look at Buford's Beach Bunnies, and at the end of the movie, gosh, I really hate to give you a spoiler. I mean, I've only given you 25 years to get a chance to see the movie. I don't want to spoil it for you. Oh, gosh darn, what to do. If you look at the scene at the end of the movie where the couple is getting married and I am the bridesmaid, you will see a priest marrying them. And then if you watch past the credits at the end of the movie, you will see me in the bushes with that priest. And I'm only doing that because I can tell he's really sensitive and spiritual. I thought he was so sensitive and spiritual, I married the guy. So yeah, that was my husband for 10 years. We spent 15 years together, and he's a terrific guy. Still love him bunches. Hi, Harry. So there's a little random trivia for you if you ever want to check out Buford's Beach Bunnies. My second film, my second brush with Nudity on Film. Hope you're enjoying this. We'll get back to instructional videos soon. We're having instruction, we're having anecdotes. I'm going to be doing interviews soon with a lot of my co-workers and people that I've worked with throughout the film industry. And I would like to ask something from you, my dear directors and actors and filmmakers who are watching this. I want 6 questions. I want to ask every actor and every director 6 questions about nudity on film. What, when, why, how, who, all of that. But I need specifics, and I want you to help me. So please, my filmmaking friends, my directors, my actors, my producers, makeup artists, wardrobe people, I want to know what questions you have for your peers in the industry so that you can work better on your own productions that feature nudity on film. Thank you very much. Drop your comments and questions down below, and please give me that thumbs up and subscribe to these videos. We are just getting started right here with Nudity on Film. Stay tuned. We're going to try this again, even though my microphone is still too short. At least you can hear me. I have a 3-foot cord on this mic. I know all of my friends watching this are filmmakers, and y'all have a bunch of suggestions on mic cords. That's awesome. Thank you. I love that. I am completely broke. I don't have enough money for groceries right now. So if you want me to have a new mic with a longer cord, my address is 13351D Riverside Drive, number 260. And that's in Sherman Oaks, California, 91423. So if you want to send me one, awesome. Otherwise, please be aware that I am aware that my mic is too short, and I will get a new one as soon as I can. Okay, we got that out of the way.